A cat burglar has Tommy dog napping. I am Milton, son of a carpenter and married. Daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter. Mary. I get to tell parables. This is my Tommy parable series about the streets, the unseen business, the Oriental streets, the Chinese unseen business. In particular, Tommy was told by his boss, Wu, to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. Tommy's always been blindly obedient. They value blind obedience in the Orient. He slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper lefty. The left arm saw what was happening to righty. The agreement was being broken. Righty wrote it up himself between the arms and Tommy. They tote stuff, they zip up, they button up, they hitchhike, they give the peace sign, they wave. And in the bathroom they do the nasty stuff. They wipe butts. They pick noses, and Tommy was a professional nose picker. I told you he was Chinese. They do all that stuff for Tommy, and Tommy does not ship them up. And so Tommy, when he started breaking the agreement, shipping up righty, lefty jumped off. Oh, he's got a nice hand modeling career. He goes to Vegas a lot. He's very good at the one-armed bandit. Tommy, he got a promotion, and he won his girlfriend's heart. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around. And he met Rhea, now his wife. Oh, let me show you in there. It's more light. He met Rhea, and oh yeah, I got my wheelchair back. Couple weeks out, and here's gold. Good as new. It's a laminating day. Celebrating. Tommy's always been scaly. He always talks with a harsh lisp. He likes to stick his tongue out a lot. Like I said, he's Chinese. Now that he's missing both arms, he does a mean snake dance. Oh, the Orient's been sticking their tongue out to the rest of the world for quite the many millennia. Ask anyone who knows. Tommy, I won't go into how he got married because I want to make this quick. I want to show you all my imagery, and I am a handsome bald guy. I have trouble doing two things at once. I'm supposed to put this on already. I may have to try not using the reverse camera because I can be very distracting. Tommy, like many Orientals, he loves the cats and dogs. No, not as pets, as dinner. And for years he has been eating at the Cat's Got Your Tongue and wanting some more in a popular Oriental diner somewhere here in LA. And he brought home the bucket back when, bucket of cat, back when Rhea was still just his girlfriend, and it turns out she likes cats, so she called up her grandpa in Alabama who's got a lot of exotic recipes. Porcupine, badger, skunk, and it turns out that the recipes for beef work particularly well for cats, so she's been cooking up cat. But Tommy still eats at the diner, and yes, they don't have brown cat, brown dog on the on the grocery store shelves, so you have to go out and get it yourself. And as Tommy and Rhea have found out, you show up too many times at that pet store to adopt, and they get wise to you. But Tommy is at the diner, leash in hand. He has the cat pickings, the cat hunting has been kind of scarce. And after he walks in with a really big dog, a Doberman, Great Dane, I don't know. The leash in his mouth because he doesn't have hands or arms. Price of becoming management in the Oriental streets. He walks in, he has to wait for some other Oriental to go in so that he can go in through the door with the leash in mouth. And Katie, the cat cook there, says, "My Tommy, that's a big dog. Still no cats." And she explains, she says, "I hear it's because there is a cat burglar running loose. And another patron there at the Cat's Got Your Tongue and wanting some more says, really? A guy breaking into houses and stealing stuff?" And Katie says, "No, a literal cat burglar. A lot of cats have been turning up missing all over town." Now let me interrupt this part of the parable to tell you about Rhea. She looks outside and she sees a van with a kind of you've seen those home dishes, or you've seen those shows where they got the little thing on top and it just kind of turns around and around. Turns out the owner of the dog, you know how when they steal a car, if they have the right equipment, I don't know, a LoJack, is that the brand name? They can go, look up your car because it sends out a signal. And apparently the lady who owns the dog, little old lady, had her dog wired. And so Rhea goes out to look at the van and see what's going on, and the guy in the van says, "We're hunting a dog napper." And Rhea doesn't know, but she kind of feels, women's intuition perhaps, that it will have something to do with Tommy. So she goes to Wu's office, because sometimes he'll drop in on his day off, make sure whoever's in charge is doing things right, and he's not there. So she says, "Well, hopefully he's out cat hunting somewhere. Tommy." So just on her way home, she's driving Tommy's car. Tommy doesn't like to drive because it hurts his teeth to drive. He has to drive. He's got nice power steering with the new car, and it's not a stick. So it's a lot easier for him to drive. Power windows so he doesn't get dizzy, roll him up or down the windows. But he lets Rhea drive unless he's had too much to drink at the snake pit, where he snaked his way in between Rhea and whoever she was dancing with. He's been there ever since, and unknown to him, he's man and wife. Where was I? I told you I was a handsome bald guy, didn't I? She decides to go by the Cat's Got Your Tongue and want some more, and see if maybe he's cheating on her, cooking style, because he doesn't tell her when he goes there. And as he pulls up in, Tommy's car, the only reason he drives is if she's had too much to drink at the snake pit. They go there at least once a month. It's where they met. But she goes by there and she sees a little old lady with her umbrella, perhaps, you know, for the sun. It's LA. Hitting Tommy over the head, and that dog on a leash biting his leg. She went in, the van pulled up, and that's what told Rhea they were there, and she knew exactly what had happened. She pulls up, and the little old lady is telling both Katie and Tommy, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. These are innocent dogs and cats, and please guys, this is my cartoon. Don't write me letters. Well, if you do write me letters, make a video of those letters, and make a video of you trying to call me to tell me. What you think of my fun little parable series, my cartoon, you can call it that. Because yes, it is also the dog and the cat's lifeline as well. If you don't care about seeing that phone you're making a video of, it's every child in America's lifeline, or every citizen in America's lifeline. At least see it as your dog and your cat's lifeline as well. And make a video of being hijacked. Not 193 check. 911 flight 93 check is you calling me, knowing that your phone is going to work all the time. I haven't got one 911 flight 93 check in a decade of asking. No certified mail, no non-certified mail. If you're going to send me mail, make a video of it first. It's going to be stolen. Oh, here's the see that phone as every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. World Trade Center Remembrance Tour, I believe, with the fire engine there. I took a photo when it was down the street from where I had to work because, yeah, my livelihood's gates. Yours is too. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me, 424-229-4140. Phone ringing, error message, busy signal. Whatever boring thing you get, it's not going to be boring. If you need the firemen, the police, and the paramedics, and you're getting that, and I guarantee it's going to be just as newsworthy if religious, political, or business censorship is stopping your phone from working at that time. So all cops make that video of the police station's phones all across America. Oh, I put my call log videos at least the past 3 or 4 months ago now. For 2 years before that, every call to and from this phone making this video. And some of you out there, like the cops, can get those phone records, do that. And make that video of the police station's phone, the fire station's phone, the military base's phone. All across America and beyond. With those military bases. Make a video of being hijacked. See that phone is every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. Make a video of being stolen. Peace of mind, any call. Because our news media isn't doing their jobs. They're placing a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. And now they have the buffoon Russian guy, Trump. I'm not a fan of either. You can ask Jesus this question in both political parties there. But I kind of think Trump is comic relief after attacking us from the outside with all those cowardly Husseins, attacking us from the inside with politically correct Hussein. That's a stigma, genetic wound. Like the eyes, I'm going to show you at the end of the video. So let me finish up my imagery that I paged today. And I'll tell you that yes, it's not just, it wasn't actually a cat burglar. Tommy's just had an overpowering appetite for cat lately. He's been, out hunting cat left and right, and not all of those cats are strays. Taking it into Katie during the day, And Rhea, they're filling up that freezer at night, but yeah, then like hunting, any kind of hunting, or even some fishermen, you overfish one spot and you just seem to lose that fishing luck or that hunting luck where you're looking. And Tommy just ran out of cats, and he had to go after the dogs. I often say, that one looks fun. Oh, it's cards. I often say the oranges love the cats and the dogs. Ask them if they're honest. They'll tell you. If not, you know. And it's my fun cartoon parable series. I always tell you where it ends. No, I didn't make that up. They actually placed a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of other cowardly Husseins with 9/11. Oh, this cowardly Hussein couldn't even own up to being Muslim with the name Hussein. They don't call him Hussein unless they're Muslim. Where he grew up over there in Africa, Kenya, one of those. To be closer to his dad during those formative years. No, not 193 check in a decade of asking, guys. No certified, no non-certified mail about these 93 checks? You trying to call me? And no comments about any of my Tami for over a year now. Been doing daily. And no comments about the Osama rumor that Obama is Osama's son. Osama bin Laden. Oh, put the two side by side. I didn't start this rumor. I just put it to video. Osama bin Laden, Barack Hussein Obama. Check out those eyes. And please, do not be a hater. You politically correct folks cannot have it both ways. They're mixing stuff up all over the place. Make that video, post that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me, I think we can all agree. All of our phones should work. Republican, Democrat, all races here in America, our phones should work all the time. And those who are doing that cowardly Hussein placing and are hijacking your call right now, that's what I call the Great Wall of Chinese Evil. You can call it whatever you want, but I have had no comments by phone or mail or internet saying you're being mean to the Chinese. So I think everybody knows. Oh, I'll comment. I'll mention stuff. A few days ago, a couple of days ago, I was feeling bad. Wednesday probably, I got a call from a guy in New York who was talking about doing he's got a show on a campus radio station in New York. From what I got, of course, wasn't feeling well, still not. And he wanted to talk about graphic art. That's what I got from the conversation. And I told him, hey, I'm not feeling well. Call back by the weekend. And he did tell me he was thinking about Monday night, 9 o'clock at night. By all means, try to call me up. You got through. That's great. My doctors can get through too. I always say that. For any of you out there who know about Melton's changing eyes, it's my fun Son of a Carpenter Mary stuff, guys. Had a carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann. And yes, my Papal Chronicle stuff. Oh, let me see if I can find that eye. But yeah, I seriously as not getting 193 check and seeing medical research pass by with, I bet I've lost it. I got a whole bunch of stuff here. Had it with my, oh, excuse me. What happened to that? Well, I'll show you a few of those. Yeah, I come across it. My Papal Chronicle is about how the popes, through generations of the popes, keep track of the Son of Carpenter Mary, and there are two ways to go from one generation son of a carpenter married to another. You got to become that short, handsome, bald guy again. In which case, it's really rough on the memories. You have to reach back into the light and pull out all those memories from the past. And the other way, of course, is to grow a new body. And I cannot find my Papal Chronicles one. Well, here's my eyes one. Handsome bald guy one. I'll show you the one on the refrigerator there on the way over. I'm going to do that quick. The arm is sore. Physical therapist was over doing a little exercising, and this phone's heavy. It's not rough stuff, but I'm still not feeling well. From a couple nights ago. Oh yeah, that reminds me, call up California's law enforcement, ask them, what do you know about this? When else will my phone not be allowed to work because of what you're doing out there in California? I'm trying to call John Milton Brady. I can't reach him. I don't know when else my phone won't be allowed to work because of those, who would place a cowardly Hussein. You can call, the cowardly Trump one if you want. But, I see it. You give them an opportunity to be a law enforcement officer, to be corrupt and cowardly. If they know what a 93 check is. And the man who called up, nice man, he talked about Christ complex links. So, that's it. And my image, of course, I don't know if the videos or the YouTubes that are visible there, and yes, I had to rework my 93, my Christ complex links one, because a whole lot of misspellings and stuff had been in there, and I'm hoping it didn't happen again, but apparently he was able to at least reach the graphic art and wanted to talk about that. But I will tell you, I have had a call from last year from somebody in New York, some guy in New York. I don't remember him, the name, but I don't even know if he gave it. But I know I wasn't. I wasn't alert enough to ask this man's name, who called a couple days ago, Wednesday. But no one has called to talk about those 93 checks. I haven't gotten one yet. If I do, I'll tell you. If you see, it doesn't matter. Let me try to explain this. My doctors can reach me. Saudi Arabian City by the Sea, Santa Monica could reach me to underemploy me from 2007 to 2014. And I ended up in the hospital 8 pounds lighter. Doesn't matter how many can reach me, it's those who can't. And that's your family's lifeline. Make a video. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. Those hijacking your calls to me are worried enough about it, getting caught for their crime. Because it's not just their calls to me. Remember, seconds can count if they're checking your political party or where you go to, where you live, where you work, who you know. There's the dark brown 2013 March. It's a little darker, printed a little darker. But this one's from about a year later before I ended up in the hospital. Smaller brown circle, a bigger blue circle was genetic carpentry going on. And where was I with that? Good folks aren't going to have a problem with you. Anyone who works for LAC, USC, Keck Medical, or even Spectrum, the Decibel law-breaking fleet next door. Way too often has shown that attitude to interrupt the parable. How they know I'm making a very good one, but it sure seems to turn out that it is one. And also Santa Monica or anybody I got with the check-in posted 5 in front of 5s. Yeah, they're not going to have a problem. Good folks aren't going to have a problem with you showing them your phone's not allowed to work as you try to call me. Bad ones are going to get angry. They're going to have a story to tell. That is definitely different. That little line going in that direction right there. It's since Tuesday night. I was up all night. And yeah, that can be wider, can be darker. And this one too. Got 2 of them. You know what's going on? Yeah. My doctors can't talk about the eyes, the genetic carpentry. They can't also don't talk about the 93 checks. Good folks aren't going to have a problem with you, whoever's on that side of the video. Everything on this side until you're talking to me in person. Consider this attention getting to get you to pick up that phone and make a video of America's high-tech life models. Not one 93 check and a decade of asking. No certified mail, no non-certified mail. No FedEx, no UPS. You're going to send me a letter and make a video of it. And once again, good people aren't going to have a problem with you making a video of your family's high-tech life and asking, do you know how you reach them? And of course, most of them are. Those who get angry, those who have a story to tell. Yeah, they're going to make the best check and post in 5 videos. Call me up in front of the network news anchor, local news anchors. Tell them we're going to fire all of you. You're not doing your jobs. All of America can do your job. We can make a video of the guy next to us as we try to call Milton, timestamp on the phone, number dialed. If we can do that, why can't you do that with your expensive cameras? Are you, with my colorful Chinese Great Wall of Evil stuff, they're planning. They might be planning to put on, put a relative of Adolf Hitler in the highest office in America. So that's what our news media has done. Place both Trump, that Hollywood guy, you're impeached. And the other one, the cowardly Hussein. Oh man, that's fun stuff. I bet there's a lot of stuff going on out there about those, the Osama PR campaign. And, it's 27 minutes, I better end it. Pick up those videos. You see the Osama, the Mideast PR campaign, America Television. Example from a few weeks ago, I think, NCIS, and they referred to terrorists as those who are driven by their beliefs. There's an example. Terrorists are driven by their cowardice, their anger, their hatred. Pick up the camera, your phone makes a video nowadays, and make a video of the Osama PR campaign, Mideast PR campaign. Remember, they only had those 2 images on all network news TVs of that bloodthirsty killer. Brought us 9/11, the yoga instructor and the guy, shooting his rifle, and those were the 2 clips. You'd think the military could have come up with something. From, maybe they could have played aftermath of something he had done. It's the Osama PR campaign, the Mideast PR campaign. Come tell me in person what you think about my plans to build Jesus' Immaculate House, tear down the Great Wall of Evil that has just me and my 25,000 examples of my work at daffodilly.blogspot.com. Follow the links, or christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilly. Print me out, laminate, make for some good tabletop art, and you can call it an opportunity house. It's opportunity for those from all kinds of backgrounds all over the world, good, honest folks, to build a better world. But I call it Jesus' Immaculate House because, there will be a test at the end. I hear it's pass, fail, and purgatory.